Listen to 93 WSC The Legend wherever you are. Online at 93WSC.com or with the app powered by Garvey Volkswagen.
Classic Rock. WWSC Glens Falls. W226 FM. Classic Rock 93 WSC The Legend.
All right, it's time for Local Rock at 9 o'clock. It's brought to you by Sweetside Records in Glens Falls. Sweetside Records, that's your local independent brick-and-mortar record store. Buying and selling the best vinyl records, including LPs and 45s. They do live music right there in the store. Don't forget to follow their socials to see who's up and coming. And go see them over at 18 Curran Lane, Glens Falls. Remember, life always sounds better on the sweet side. Today in the studio live, it's iRod. iRod, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? It's great to see you again.
It's good to see you too, my friend. All right, so thanks for joining me, coming in, and I like having you in here because you're so energetic at this early hour.
Yeah, I've been working on it for a few hours now. It's lovely outside. I don't know what it was like when you came in, but it's almost like fall-ish.
Yeah.
So I have actually socks on with my flip-flops this morning.
No way. I didn't see that. I'm going to have to check that out.
It is still summer. Tomorrow is the last day.
This is the last day of summer, right? Okay. So you've been working on a lot of new music. You were in before when you released the first, I believe it was the first or maybe the second single off your new record, which is there is a title for the record?
Yeah, the record is titled 1984 by 4.
Ah, very cool. What's the deal by that? What's the deal with that? What's that all about?
So it started with I was born in 1984.
Oh, okay.
And I used to like to go off-roading. And there's a lot of 4 on the floor drum beats in the record. So that's where the title came from.
I like it. It's very clever.
Yeah.
All right. So we heard a song called Misery and Me last time you were in. And I was thinking about rocking that out again, just as a warm-up, because I want to chat a little bit and see what's been going on. What's been going on in the rock and roll world of iRod?
Yeah, I mean, that one, it's been a couple months, but it still slaps. Other than that, I'm working my way through the record. So,
and we do have a new song, brand new one. Well, not new for the world. It's been out maybe like a couple days or a week or something like that.
Yeah, it came out a week ago.
We're behind the times here, I guess. I gotta get ahead of the curve, man. But we're gonna get that on. But I want to hear this one first. Misery in Me, iRod and the Aux, and then we'll come back with more of you.
Sweet.
Can never have too much iRod, can you?
Yeah.
All right. It's the Legend and iRod and the Aux. Are we just calling it the Aux now, or is it are you using the whole auxiliary? Are you is that just an abbreviation? Or are you changing the band name?
That's a good question. I usually don't have to say it out loud, but when I do, now I say iRod+Aux.
Plus Aux, all right. I like it. And so that one is the one we did, well, maybe like a few weeks ago, a month ago? I don't know when we did that.
What is time?
Time. It's not real, man.
I don't think so.
So let's hear about this new song right here, because nobody knows about this yet, and we want the listener to know what the maybe the story behind this song is, or something about the recording process, or anything. This new one right here.
Yeah. Okay. So the song is called to Say Goodbye.
Right.
All right. So I, like a lot of musicians, I keep a notepad full of random lines or song titles, inspiration, so I can do work when I'm not inspired. So I had the title kicking around, and then it came time to write this song, and it kind of fit the sound of it. So as a songwriter, which is what I consider myself,
sure,
when I feel like it, it's my job to turn that into other words and kind of have it make sense, right? Yeah. Sometimes I actually do that. Other times it's just random words that sound good. But this one is kind of like, I don't know if you can relate, but you ever like call somebody, okay, so I was in a bad relationship, let's call it. Right? Okay, so you're calling this significant other, and they're not picking up.
Right.
There might be trust issues, whatever. Okay, when they finally do, after calling them way too many times, and they say, oh, I was just sleeping or whatever. Maybe it's the truth, maybe it's not. Maybe they've been caught lying about that before. Maybe not. So then by the time you get them on the phone, you're just so mad that you just hang up on them. So that's why it's called to Say Goodbye.
Oh, all right. I get it. I get it. Thank you for explaining that. All right, so let's check this one out. And this is out now, right? This is out. You can get this.
Yeah, you can listen to it wherever.
You can stream it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so we're going to check this out. Called to Say Goodbye. It's brand new. iRod+Aux.
Yes.
I used the new band name.
Nailed it.
Hey, all right, Classic Rock 93 WSC. We're doing local rock at 9 o'clock. And iRod in the house, in the studio, live with me right now. That was his brand new song, Called to Say Goodbye. Very cool jam. I like that very much.
Thank you.
It's upbeat. It's I get the point of the song. It's not necessarily the happiest thing in the world, but the song, the tempo and the beats upbeat, so it's like one of those upbeat, depressing songs.
Yeah, most of the record is like that. I've had a very hard time writing anything positive. Like when I try, it just sounds weird. So this is the best way I can be positive.
Well, you do what you got to do, and it works, man. That's some good stuff right there, and we got more coming too, right? More music. I know there's more songs coming because I was on one of them.
Yeah, we got two left that are all finished in the can, off the record. The next one is out on Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Okay, which one's that?
Of October. That's the one that features you.
Oh, all right. Friday the
Jason
13th.
Irwin.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you're tying this whole thing into it.
That's weird how that happened. It was just, yeah.
Okay. Jason, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a hook.
All right, I like it. Can't wait to hear that. Well, I've heard that one. I got a preview of it. But I can't wait to hear it. We'll get that on the air, too, you know? So, all right. So, iRod, what else is going on in the world of rock music or DJ? Any of that stuff you do? You do so much stuff. It's hard to keep up.
Mostly just this right now.
Producing your music?
Yeah, it's super exciting.
Yeah.
It's just all me locked inside of a room.
I can tell you put a lot of work in it. You know, I can tell.
It's nice to get out in the real world and talk to people like this.
Yeah.
You know? So thank you for having me.
No problem.
I am starting a podcast next year. So
yes.
I'm hoping you'll jump on there.
Yeah.
I got a whole list of people.
I want to be on a podcast.
Yeah.
What's it going to be about?
Well, it's got to be centered around music. So
Okay.
we're going to do
That kind of makes sense.
local music, and then I have a lot of friends on the internet, so it'll be independent artists,
Wow.
you know, industry talk, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I might expose some new music to people, that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna do it under the name DJ iRod, and the working title is DJ iRod on the Scene.
Okay.
And I'm really excited about that because I just think it's a great way to force people to talk to me, because otherwise I just sit alone and stare at a computer.
Well,
you know what I mean?
podcasts are huge. They really, I mean, that's big, right?
Yeah, and people just always need a reason to talk about themselves.
Maybe even
especially
bigger
artists.
than FM radio.
Maybe.
These days. All right, so you gonna stick around for a little bit because I was talking to you a little bit about I was gonna test drive a new Blink 182 song today. And that's you like that kind of music, don't you?
I love it. Now I have to stay.
All right, so we're gonna check that out in a little bit. But thanks for coming in and letting us play your new song and talking a little music. You know, we always appreciate that. And we want to thank Sweetside Records too, of course, in Glens Falls, for bringing the local rock to us all today. All right. So more from iRod if he wants to stick around after this.
Sweetside Records is your local independent